Okay. All right, we'll do.
What's up, Nino?
Oh, you're awake. Good, good, good. Chief of police is going to be around. I'd like you to chat with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to? Okay. 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 I can do that.
Also, Saint admitted to me that he called Ventura.
Yeah, admit it to me as well.
Okay.
What Saint was saying to me is that Saint was basically just puffing his chest, beating his chest, kind of just flexing on him.
My issue here, Andre, is why did my name get pulled in?
I don't know. I don't know whether that was a Saint thing or
It was.
It was. He
Yeah.
admitted that he mentioned you specifically.
He didn't have to because, I'll give you the timeline. 15 minutes after the incident, at most 20. Peter's got a phone call, and then I got a phone call from the marshals. And it went Ventura to Nakota to Nova the marshal. So you got to ask yourself, why would they call me?
Right. So
Later,
there's two ways they call you, right?
Mhm.
It's either, straight up just dry snitch and told him it was you that was there.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is it unusual for you to be
Yes.
with the assistant chief?
Yeah. It wouldn't have.
It is.
It's not unusual.
You wouldn't
to
be somebody that they would call straight away.
No.
normally.
This is like out of the moment I got that phone call, I knew it was about what happened in the at the hospital. It gets deeper. That's not the only bit. It's that I got it immediately. Saint already told me Ventura is his boy, right? They're cool like that. Kind of like SK was telling me him and Den, like, you know, everyone might have like a cop that they fuck with, right?
Nah.
Okay, except
But
for you.
good for
but
them.
I get what they're saying, right?
Yeah.
But Saint specifically named Ventura. I assumed it was because I was like, I know SK wouldn't have done it. I know Andre wouldn't have done it. It was probably Saint. Did he call Ventura? That got proven because Ventura actually called fucking Peters and asked him about the shooting.
Right.
So if I'm getting a call, I'm also getting questioned about it. My name would have had to leave his lips.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's where I'm at with it, right? I come from like, this is some like way out of like, I would have fucking killed a motherfucker back in the day. You know what I mean? For talking to the cops like that, especially naming a meeting with other gang members involved. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
he made it very clear to me that neither me or SK were named in the or mentioned in the slightest, which obviously makes it a little bit different because he's mentioned the. Obviously, you're not happy about this, but he's mentioned the government officials, and that includes you, right? Obviously, so you're gonna be pissed about that. But he's not snitched on a gang, and that whole meeting, like the whole point of that meeting was to snitch on cops. If we're calling it snitching.
You can't really. Well, it's not really. Well, we're not going to be doing.
Yeah.
My concern is like this, Andre. Right? I came to you guys to try to de-escalate it. Right? At the end of the day, if you want to kill each other, you want to kill each other. But now all of a sudden, I got marshals up my ass for trying to help you guys.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And that's kind of where it's like, and I'm going to be honest with you, Saint. I think his mother used to do meth when he was in your room, right? In the womb. Because
he was in my room doing meth?
No, not in your room, in his mother's womb, like in a fucking stomach. Because at some level, you're gonna have to ask yourself, like, you know, who is he in this for? The other thing I learned is that apparently everyone was processed up north. So I'm gonna keep cooking. I want you to talk to Daisy. At the end of the day, I'm not on smoke with Saint. But I can't involve him in these conversations anymore because I do not like what I saw. I don't know if you saw the PD live. None of this should be happening. But it's hard for me to try to fix it with the limited tools I got, right? When I got someone run into Blaine County and trying to fuck me over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just had... So, Yeah, so I think a big part of the problem and the problem of why this shit happened between you and Saint is, I mean, he literally just straight up told me that's like the second time he's ever met you. And at the time, the first thing that he thought was the whole thing was a setup. And since then, he's obviously calmed down a lot. Like I said at the time,
Like I said,
not
he's
yesterday, on
drunk,
Tuesday.
though. Like, think about this,
Like
Andre.
I said on
Yeah.
Tuesday, he's seeing
Yeah.
red. He's not
Yeah.
making good decisions. He's
Yeah.
making angry decisions on the spot. So his head's told him that. He's acted on it instantly. And since then, he's gone, okay, yeah, there's no way that that's what it was.
Yeah.
But he didn't think that at the time. You know what I mean?
I get you, but that's someone. That's why you, SK, Lex, let's have them.
We're slower to make decisions.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can't risk it. Because at the end of the day, you don't want this bullshit. No, y'all ain't winning with the cops coming down 50 deep.
I've been saying this.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. We know that.
Yeah, no, and I'm with you.
Yeah,
But the problem is a bigger picture here, Andre, is that these guys are going to live off that because I've heard their fucking heart beating. They're like, give me that money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it gets worse. Even if this ends, it's going to be months before it dials back. You know what I mean?
I think another issue, so one issue straight up with Saint not being involved is I already spoke to SK and he's not really happy for us to go and speak without Saint involved because the whole point of us being there together is to show unity against what they're doing. So us then saying, okay, we're okay to meet with you guys with excluding this guy is like a massive instant show of that. Now,
I agree with you. I agree with you. But the problem
fucked
is,
it up.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
I know that.
So,
I know that.
So it's
but
like,
there's no real fix to that.
I've gotten Daisy to somehow agree to meet you with you guys when collectively or otherwise, literally the ass chief was shot. And I can tell you right now, they're already doing things. The thing that I think is, the PD, it works on red tape. It takes them days for things to happen. And the thing that even I look back at is like the promise of like pulling back the cops was made in that meeting. And it's
in front of
it's like fucking dogs. They can't, like, Den's gonna do what Den does. Ventura's gonna do what Ventura does. It takes them fucking forever just to even get shit done. You know what I mean? So I'm not necessarily opposed by Saint attending, but we need to stop moving forward on this. So
no, I agree. We do need to start moving forward on this. And then what I was about to say is the second problem is that when there was a similar situation, because I used to push in Porter, right? Just straight up, I used to push in Porter, and there was only one thing that actually did end up working, and it was the entirety of the BBMC going to jail for hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines, coming back out, smoking more cops until they finally
beyond
realize.
Me, brother. I know what you're saying. That do not listen.
I talked to SK about it. That I've ever seen work.
No.
Yeah.
Listen,
no, I know, but that's. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you I like that. I'm telling you that's a fact.
PD, I've been very clear about this. Is I'm already reviewing footage from. I want you to take a look at what I did. All right? Look at PD Live.
Where is that?
Search PD space live on Twitter. You watch that video, and you ask yourself who authorized that.
PD Live shooting the shit with Shiesty.
Watch that video, and let's chat in a little bit. Can you see if Daisy, Lex, and company are able to get around? Because I at least want minimum. She's around at this time, and she's who you need to talk to.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. See if she's around.
She just flew in.
She is around. Okay. Yeah. Let me see who else is all around right now.
Okay.
Let me see who I can gather up, and we'll see what we can do. All right.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Later.
Jealous.
Yeah, she's great.
I just gotta talk to Moss real quick.